watching me. I'll take you home with me. It's time to let you see. I'm everything you need. 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 I wanna be the first one you call when you're feeling like you can't have it all. I wanna be the first one you need when you're getting in the mood for a treat. I wanna be the first one you call when you're feeling like you can't have it all. I wanna be the first one you need when you're getting in the mood for a treat. Let's keep it going as long as you're alive. I want it, you're my favorite high. I swear that I don't wanna quit. We don't need a bed, I just wanna get fed. Just come over and get on your knees for the bread. I wanna be the first one you call when you're feeling like you can't have it all. I wanna be the first one you need when you're getting in the mood for a treat. I wanna be the first one you call when you're feeling like you can't have it all. I wanna be the first one you need when you're getting in the mood for a treat.
I'm no Picasso with the way I painted you. The sky is hip hop rap, and so are you. My love, our house, the walls, the roof, and the cars we drive are hip hop rap, and fire burns for you. When I'm on the floor, I'll think of you. Every word I sing, I'll sing for you. Oh, I'm so into you, and when we sleep, I dream of you. I'm no Picasso with the way I painted you. The sky is hip hop rap, 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 and so are you. My love, my love, our house, the walls, the roof, and the cars we drive are hip hop, 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 The fire burns for you. When I'm on the floor, I'll think of you. Every word I sing, I'll sing for you. Oh, I'm so into you. And when we sleep, I dream of you. I'm no Picasso with the way I painted you. The sky's hip hop, and so are you. Precious building, think I'm gonna crack. I could fix it. Call me Dr. Fix It. I could be your first time, baby. If you want it, I'm all in. I wanna go up and down like the temperature. I could blow up. We can go underground. I could blow up like I'm under pressure. Pressure, pressure. Up and down like the temperature. I could blow up. We go underground like I'm under pressure. Pressure, pressure. Up and down like the temperature. I could blow up. We go underground like I'm under pressure. Pressure, pressure. Up and down like the temperature. I could blow up. We go underground like I'm under pressure. Pressure, 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 pressure. I need to feel that. Give me what I want, you know I want that. Give me what I want time. Let me if you feel, come to me, but I want. I'm on my neck, I need to feel that. Give me what I want, you know I want that. We could do it one time, baby, if you want more. Pressure, pressure, up and down like the temperature. Pressure, I could roll under pressure. Pressure, pressure, up and down like the temperature. I could grow like I'm under pressure. Pressure, pressure, up and down like the temperature. Pressure, I could grow like I'm under pressure. Pressure, pressure, up and down like the temperature.
Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. Hello. If I look a little bit different, it's because I have a new setting spray. Don't know how much it makes a big difference, but I felt like it made a difference. I've missed you, cat. I'm just missing the cat ears. Hold on. Is the cat ears working now? Hold on. Oh my god. Anyways, welcome on in. How is everyone doing today? I'm gonna say hello to everybody in chat. Someone didn't allow Jello's message. Welcome on in, Nad. Hi, Jelly. Hi, Jellu. Hi, Domi. Hello, Goblin. Hi, Bluter. Hi, Sky. Okay, let me read through the chat first. How's everyone doing today? You hate man. Nightbot is homophobic on Pride. No, I wrote that. Nightbot putting kids back to school. So I met this one dude while I was playing and minding my own business. And this bitch then comes up to me and was like, oh, so do you have DC? Can I have it? That's nice. So they're asking about your Discord. I'm not in a waiver. I didn't really care, so I gave it to him. We talk now, and then this bitch talks about he misses he misses Nitro. Oh, I see where this is going. The audacity of this man. He was like, do you have euros to get Nitro? I knew he wanted my ass to buy it. So I was like, well, I've been thinking about getting it. And the bitch straight up said, so you can share it with me. Hello, who do you think you are? That's all. Okay. That was actually kind of funny, not gonna lie. That sounds low-key like me when I go on Reddit, but you know, I mean, I'm not a man, so I guess I could say that. Hi, Goblin, I hope you're well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Bonan, how are you doing? I stopped him there, but he kept on saying, I think you also pay less if you have Nitro. That's not true, by the way. When you get Nitro, you can give away to certain people a 2-week Nitro. But it's only like to certain people. I think like if someone's had Nitro not too long ago, you can't have Nitro. Thank you, Sky. Good 1 a.m. Thursday morning. I'm doing okay. Nad, how are you? Oh, there's a lot of things which are kind of bothering me right now, but I'm thinking we'll go through it at some point. I think probably the main thing, which has kind of been a little bit, you know, I put in, you look cute today, thank you. I'm not really in like the best shape of receiving compliments, but thank you. So if I seem a little bit like a diva today, you know why. But yeah, I was a little bit reluctant on streaming today, but then I was like, you know what? It's not like I had anything better to do today. Oh my god. Excuse me. Welcome to Malmo. Thank you so much, Dami. I appreciate it. Okay. So, where do we start? On Wednesday afternoon, it was 44 degrees Celsius, which is 110 degrees. I stay at home with our money. Good. It's not as hot here, but I hope I hope the air conditioning is great, Nad. And everything else, you know, is great with you. So you guys remember the guy who I met, who was Arabic and Somali, primarily Somali, but he was also Arab. So basically, he's just someone who's just very vague, and he's like a bit too scared of being mean or whatever. So he did tell me that he felt like it was too much of a well, he didn't say it exactly, but that's pretty much what he meant. That he can't promise to basically tell his brother about me, and that it would be too big of a deal for him to invite me to his place. And he was like, well, I'm gonna say this now so I don't bring any false hopes. Which is just like, I don't know. I don't really care. Like, I already saw this coming. So like emotionally, I'm already like set on it. But it definitely did feel, obviously it did feel weird to, because that's not the way it came across. He seemed like he was open to it. Because he literally said his last ex, he left his ex because they wanted to be discreet. The trans woman who he was dating wanted to be discreet. So I'm a little bit surprised that he would literally do the same thing. And like I said, I'm not surprised. I mean, he's Arab, he's Muslim, he's Somali. I mean, I already know what type of people they are. And call me judgmental, but you know, those who know, they know. So it doesn't surprise me. But, you know, what probably bothered me the most, not necessarily the way he did it, more so just it reinforces kind of like, you know, being together with a trans person is just it's so, there's just so much you have to sacrifice, which a lot of people don't realize. So if I would like give advice to other trans people is like, make sure that the person you're dating is like proving that they're actually interested in you. That they are able to be with you in public. They're not afraid of you existing in front of certain other people. Even if it makes certain people uncomfortable, it's not like, it's no one's business that they're supposed to feel a secondhand embarrassment for you. Like, that's very weird. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And I did kind of have a little bit of a, I don't know, I was kind of saying some very nasty things about myself when I was talking to this guy. He said he still wanted to be friends, but he didn't say it like in a way. He was implying that he doesn't want to push boundaries, and he said he's fine with just being friends and nothing more, like literally nothing more. So platonically friends. But then he like, yeah, the conversation kind of went a little bit wild though, where he was like, yeah. He was telling me about the male gaze of what he was into, let's just say that, which I'm like not too bothered. Like he's allowed to have his feelings or whatever, but it just felt a little bit, I don't know, just very weird, that's all, you know. He was like, you can find someone who's better, and I'm like, right. Anyways, No, but it's whatever. I mean, that's why I say to y'all, like, don't, like, making assumptions about people is fair. Like, if I would be this, like, complete, like, ultra woke person, I'd be like, no, Muslims and Arabs and Somalis are just like everybody else. You can date them just like everybody else. Then I would literally be, like, heartbroken right now. Because, like, people need to understand that culture exists for a reason. And certain stereotypes about certain cultures are just factually true majority of the time. You can sometimes find, like, odd people who don't fulfill all of it, but it's very rare, and you kind of have to remember that. So if I were to tell, like, a trans girl, like, date someone who's, like, European and preferably not religious. If you date anyone outside of that, you're most like obviously maybe, like, Australians or whatever, Americans are fine, but don't date anyone who, like, comes from, like, and this is gonna sound super problematic, but I don't even care at this point. Don't date anyone, if you're a trans woman, don't date anyone who's, like, from a Muslim country, because the odds are gonna be very difficult for you to, like, be with them long term. The only way you can actually be with them is if they are not close with their parents or their parents are very liberal. Those are the only two situations when you can date someone who's from a Muslim country. Anything else, you're basically, you know, you're basically asking to be, unfortunately, like, a victim to, you know, getting heartbroken. So, and I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying, like, that's the unfortunate outcome. So no, this was on the phone. We were texting, but that's just my advice. You do what you want. There might be some exceptions, but, you know, well, we weren't even together. We literally met, like, 2 times. But I mean, you could say, well, isn't it a little bit that is disrespectful, gay? I don't care. I would love to be disrespectful to a religion who disrespects me. I'm fine with that. Anyways, the TikTok people are going wild. They're just saying gay. Yes, I am gay. I'm happy. Anyways, speaking of which, gay UF. I can't. They're typing with their fucking toes on TikTok. That's so funny. Anyways, while they're spiraling over there, my point being is, I don't really, like, no feet allowed, no feet allowed, no feet allowed. My point being is, that's just what I would suggest. Don't, if you are a trans woman or a trans person in general, you need to be very careful when dating people from Muslim countries, because it is a risk, unfortunately. That's why I'm always, like, very, even like, not to, like, shade you, Bonan, but, like, when you told me about your boyfriend, that's why I was a little bit worried for you. Not because I don't want you to be happy, but because of my own experiences, that's all. But I don't know y'all's, you know, relationship that well, and based on what you've told me, it seems there doesn't seem any red flags. So I'm happy that you were able to find the gold coin. Is that gold corn or gold corn within the hay? I don't know. But yeah. But it's whatever. Honestly, yeah, I was a little bit upset. I mean, I was upset because it did reinforce the idea of, like, you know, I'm complicated, you know, it's embarrassing to be around me in public and whatever. And, like, even if no one's, like, actually saying that, you know, people are kind of that's kind of how I'm interpreting it, because it shouldn't be a big deal for me literally to just exist in your home. Like, I just don't understand why we treat humans like inanimate objects, just because they don't look like how people should look. I don't know. And that's the main problem I have. Not necessarily that someone doesn't like me, It's my problem is that people don't even want to be surrounded by you because you're literally that stigmatized. But anyways, like again, this is not new information, but it definitely does reinforce that. Moving on, we're not gonna be, you know, super negative. You know, I have my own feelings. I'm gonna sound whiny, but it feels like my hairline is crawling upwards. My middle age is catching up to me. Thank you, I love my guldcore period. Yeah. Well, maybe it's time to take medication, Subluder. Or is that a class problem? Can you afford medication? What more has been bothering me? Yeah, there's a lot of things that's happened this week, actually. Can you imagine, like, I haven't been streaming for 3 days and there's so much that's happened. Like, I was on a stream and okay, I'm not gonna try to rehash. I need to see who's here. And like, I was on a stream and there was someone who, okay, I'm gonna say this because the people are not here, so doesn't matter. But basically, I was on a stream today and I was hoping that everyone in the chat was going to be like inclusive, that we were gonna have every single country of the UK. And then there was one country which wasn't in the chat, so I was like, hey, like, we're missing this person. And then some random person who I haven't seen before was like, hey, I'm from that country. And then as a joke, I said, oh, this country, not me doing like this country's erasure. And then Bluter said like, to me, but it wasn't even like directed to the person, that, you know, that's what Brits do. You guys are colonizers, pretty much is what Bluter was implying. And the person got very upset about it, which, I mean, like, people are allowed to feel upset and I understand. But I guess, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, making jokes about Brits being colonizers isn't actually that, you know, nice now that I think about it. But I just thought that was very interesting. But, you know, it's I mocked you in English, but she got upset, so I was confused. It's true more than funny. Yeah, but even if it's true that Brits are colonizers, it doesn't mean that it can't be offensive. No, the thing is, it was aimed. Yeah, but obviously you guys are gonna find it funny because you guys are not Irish. Oh my lord. But to us, we know obviously it's a joke. But this person obviously doesn't know us, so there's a different story. So there's always two sides to every story. Well, yeah, obviously you find it, Bonham, because you're a privileged Swede. Yes, exactly. Of course, the white Swede is finding it funny. No, but it was basically, we were saying in the chat, like, we have every part of the UK here besides Ireland. And then someone comes forward and says, oh, I'm Irish. And I'm like, oh, not me being Irish erasure, you know, as a joke, because, you know, I didn't want to, you know, erase. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, Caster. And then basically Blue answered me, but it wasn't the same conversation, so this person thought they were talking about Bluter. But basically, Bluter was answering me saying, well, yeah, obviously, because you are like a colonizer pretty much, because you're British. So Bluter was trying to make a joke towards me, but the problem is that when you make a joke about me, you're basically indirectly saying, even if you didn't say it explicitly, you're basically like laughing that, oh my god, mumzel is a... Yes, exactly. But you're basically kind of like confirming that it's okay to be a colonizer, Bluter. And I think that's where people were upset about, or the person was upset about. even if we all know it's a joke, because, you know, I mean, it is kind of true, you know. The person got offended, and, you know, there's nothing much more to do than just to apologize and move on. But I didn't really understand it in the moment, but now I kind of do. I didn't know so much about Ireland, but then again, Nico's not here. Nico probably could tell us more about it. But anyways, but yeah, this reminds me a lot about a lot of things, which, like, just in general, people need to, like, even if what someone says is not mean or has any malice behind it, it does go back to that, you know, words do have meaning. So even if you say the same thing, they have different words. I mean, we literally had someone on, not to bring up old, you know, tea, but, like, you know, on the tournament, someone was called bratty, or someone was called a brat, and you can have that opinion that someone is a brat, but if we don't have that size in Europe, is it 2L? I don't know what that is. What the fudge? I don't know. But if you tell someone you are a brat versus saying that your behavior comes across as bratty, even though they mean literally almost the same thing, it's 2 liter. Yeah, the bottle. They are 2 different meanings, because one is criticizing a person and one is criticizing a behavior. And it's much, as humans, we get less offended by being criticized for our behaviors than us as people. And that's actually going into another story. God created people that a man should love a woman and a woman should love a man. They go do that. I'm sorry. I'm sure you will have very interesting kids. If anyone should get I mean, I don't know if I completely agree with you, Bluter. I mean, making fun of colonizers, I don't think colonizers' feelings really matter that much. Maybe I'm being super woke right now, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm getting too influenced by some of y'all. But anyways, that's besides the point. My point being is, speaking of, you know, there's a difference between criticizing someone's action and someone as a person. I was actually invited to a... Yeah, I know, Bluter, but I already told you. Like, I think it was more of, like, the implications of what you meant. Like, if you're making fun of a colonizer, you're kind of... I don't know, kind of like... someone's gonna get offended. That's just the unfortunate truth. I mean, yeah, you were making fun of me, but to a person who doesn't know us, they think that we're making fun of the whole situation. That's why there's 2 different implications of what you were saying, even though I do get what you're saying. But upload the VOD. What VOD? Wait, what VOD? This was on someone else's stream, by the way. This was not my stream. Or are you talking about the person who called brat? I mean... Anyways, that's besides the point. But like I said, for me personally, it's just more of a mismatch of... Is it mocking white people for being... Hold on. I mean, is mocking white people for being slave traded making me anti-black? No. But some people maybe don't want to talk about that. And that's why they might get offended. I'm not, like, listen, Bluter, I'm not justifying... I'm not saying it logically makes sense to someone to get offended. But we can't just, like, I don't know. I feel like it's easier just to apologize and move on. But I do agree with you that it doesn't make sense why they got offended, which is also why I was very confused what happened. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I do agree with the logic you are providing, Bluter, just so you know. But, you know, we have snowflakes online, and, you know, we need to adjust accordingly, you know. I mean, You know, some people don't like being called he, she, we, they, them. Vegan, vegetarian, I'm gonna give it 3 stars. So we gotta, you know, adjust ourselves accordingly. No, that's true. I got my tea blocker shot. I'm a brown. Oh, that sounds nice. I got my tea blocker shot today. It lasts 3 months. What does that do? But anyways, I was gonna go on to another topic because we were talking about getting easily offended, which I think is so interesting because basically, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. I got invited to a vegan. I know for a lot of y'all, I know there's like only one vegan in the chat, which is Sky, I believe. So I understand that the rest of y'all are probably just gonna agree with me, you know, and that's whatever. Like, my point is not for you guys to like get approval or whatever. I just thought it was very interesting. That's all. But I was on a vegan gaming Discord that someone invited me through Reddit because I was commenting on a vegan post where I said that the problem with most vegans is that they're either super normie or they're just gooners, which is usually like most men anyways. But like I've noticed with like vegan men specifically, they are literally, I like going for walks, I like reading, I like going to my job. Like they are very much like normies, or they're like doing their activism. Like activism is like probably their like least normie thing to do, but it's like, okay, I think that's great and like whatever, but you know, I also want to enjoy life, you know. Not everybody wants to stand on the street 24 hours per day, but you know, I definitely applaud people who do that. So this is not me shitting on people, but I'm just saying not everybody wants to do that. So, or we have literally gooners, like, yeah. I mean, it kind of follows the trend. If you are a normie, you're either a gooner or what is this? This is Africa. Anyways, so I got invited to a vegan Discord server, right? And you know, I prefer standing in the street corner too. I'm like, you know, I'm very much a vegan. I've been a vegan for 7.5 years. But I ended up joining this vegan Discord server and I joined, and like, it was nice to finally be amongst people where we have like similar values. Just saying. And so it felt nice that, because I know a lot of people who aren't vegan, they will say like, why do you guys have to like have your own space? You guys are, it's just your diet. But it's like, it's nice to be around people who are like-minded. Just like, it's nice to be around people who are queer, who have similar experiences. It's nice. Thank you, Ellen, for the like. Mwah. It's nice to be around people who maybe have the same political opinions or the same religion, because then you have like a moral baseline where it's like similar, and it becomes, you focus on other things. Yeah, no, same, Sky. But the point being is like, I just want to like preferences so that people are not like, why do vegans need to have their own space? That's why. Okay, anyways, moving on. So I go into this space, and obviously I'm like going in there assuming that people are going to be like welcoming, because we all have pretty much the same values and the same, we don't want unnecessary harm to be done to animals, and that has to be obviously based on our actions, right? So obviously, like for me, I always make veganism the most simple as possible. I was actually able to like low-key kind of inspire Rack Jack to try Veganuary next year, which I was not expecting. So I thought that was really nice. That finally, like, my words are taken seriously and people actually, you know, actually do understand that there is a moral, you know, we have kind of a moral, you know, what's the word? Moral obligation to not contribute to animal suffering when we don't need to. So it's nice that, you know, those values are being spread to other people. But that's besides the point. Anyway, so I go into this Discord server and they were nice. They seemed normal at first and whatever. But then there was some topic that came up regarding cruising. So cruising is basically when you travel on a boat, but it's basically like a hotel and a mall. So when someone said cruising isn't vegan, the first thing I think to my head was like, okay, so does that mean like boats can't be like traveled on ocean? Like, do people not get to travel anymore? Like, there were so many questions in my head for that, because obviously there's a lot of other things which I feel like are much easier to like digest as a vegan. Like, you don't go to, you know, circuses because animals are being expected to do very unnatural things. I thought we were gonna talk about the other. No, it's not that type of stream, dummy. That's an interesting thing to say. Okay, listen. Okay, so, anyways, what I was going to say is I had a lot of questions, because if we can't go on a cruise, does that mean we don't get to go on a boat? Does that mean we don't get to travel abroad? Does that mean vegans don't get to have a holiday? So there was like a lot of questions and concerns, because I haven't thought about it, and it's not like I literally see that a cruise is killing thousands of animals, right? I still haven't done like the full research, so I'm still a little bit ignorant to the thing. But basically, people were trying to basically, in a way, more or less, the best way to say it is like to shame me, basically saying fuck cruises. And they made a lot of assumptions about me, because they basically said, oh, you're probably just someone who wants to defend cruises because you love it so much. And they were like, I didn't say that, by the way. I was just genuinely curious why cruises would be a good thing. And I think that a lot of vegans, they always love saying what you shouldn't do, but they very rarely say what you should do instead. And some people were being a smartass in that server, and they were like, you should, in like, you know, in thick letters, not go on cruises, like trying to be very smartass. Like, anyways, and then, yeah, they were just making assumptions that I loved cruising just for me asking a question, because I generally have never heard about it before. And it was like 10 people coming at me, and I've never heard a vegan before say it. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really too surprised, because going on a cruise is literally a luxury, so it's not like an everyday person is going on a cruise. So, I've only been on a cruise once, which was last year, with Bluter's boyfriend John and his mom, and another girl who was, yeah, a mutual friend. Svensk, absolut hjärtat. Anyways, so I'm sitting there. They're telling me basically that you love cruises, that's why you're defending them. The reason why cruises are bad. Oh my god, let me just report you real quick for wishing unaliving. So hold on. Enjoy getting banned. There we go. Can you not talk English? Kan du inte prata engelska med en skånsk dialekt? Why do you want me to speak ghetto? Come on now. I can't even fucking delete people's comments because people are typing too much. Anyways, that's besides the point. How do you speak ghetto in English? Skånska, Scania in English. That makes no sense. Do you want me to talk like this? Do you want me to talk like a bad English? Håll käften. Oh my god. Are you telling me to shut up? That is so hot, Jacob. Thank you for saying that. Tell me more things, Jacob, to do. I would love to do things for you. Just make sure to tip me while you're at it. Jacob goes loss. Is he losing? Oh, hell no. Oh, I know why you wouldn't tip me, Jacob. You have no money. Because you're busy getting money from the government. We know that. We know that. Well, enjoy your government check. I'm sure you're gonna need it. Anyways, my point being is, do you have a psychosis? No, I'm mumzel.
My god, there's room for everybody.
Let's just say that. Thank you so much for the follow, Crone. How are you? Okay, anyways. Could they motivate white cruising? Yes, I'm gonna get into it. By the way, Crone, how did you find my stream if you don't mind me asking? Like your dad in my bed? So you're gay, Jacob? I love that you want my dad. I don't think he wants you, though. It's nice to see two men. Period. We love seeing two men kiss, especially when they're Muslims and Jews. Anyways.
Miss Sky, hello, ask me, is cruising vegan? No. Cruising is for dusty behavior and bad decisions, not vegan living. If they meant the diet, sure, vegan. If they meant the street corner nonsense, absolutely not.
I think she was thinking of cruising in terms of like, you know, if you know what I mean. It's kind of disrespectful to put Muslim as an example for a queer because that's totally against it. Not really. Depends on your interpretation of the religion. She thinks I'm talking. Yes, that's what I mean. She thinks you're talking about another cruising. The reason you find it offensive that queer people exist who are Muslim, it's because you're queer phobic. Sorry. You wouldn't mumzel breaking the sound barrier. What do you mean? Okay.
Mrs. Sky, hello, asked me, is going on a cruise vegan? Depends what you mean, babe. The vacation, usually not very vegan unless you're picky as hell and plan ahead. The street corner nonsense, absolutely not vegan. That's dusty behavior in a trench coat.
Okay, probably not. Okay, let me W to the hand fan, period. Anyways, so moving on, my point being is, fuck, what was I gonna say? Yes, so we were in the vegan gaming Discord, right? And they were, basically, their main point of why cruising isn't vegan is for two reasons. First one, which is not even related, is that when workers are in, like, when they are, like, in the ocean, they don't have any rights anymore, apparently. Because then they're not physically on a country, which means that companies can do what they want with their workers. I don't know. That feels like it's an American thing because I've never heard that happen in like Scandinavia. So, but like the person who was saying this was American, so we have to kind of like take what they're saying with a grain of salt. And like 10 of the people who were coming for me on that Discord server were Americans because you could see the color of their like profile, and like yellow meant American and like blue meant like Europe, and yeah. So you have to take all of this with a grain of salt. It's not to say that Americans don't have an opinion, like their opinion might not be right, but we have to also acknowledge that Americans are very polarizing, and when someone's very polarizing, sometimes they will say things which might even be true, but because of the way they say it, it becomes less, it's not taken seriously. And it becomes more of an emotional argument. But that's nice that you found my stream, Crone. What games do you play, or is there anything that interests you about my stream? But anyways, so their main argument, one of the arguments was the fact that apparently crew workers don't have any rights on the cruise. Second one was that you got, yes, unfortunately. There was like one European person who said hello to me in the beginning of that Discord, but then after that, it was just filled with Americans who were typing to me. Anyways, and then the second argument is that it ruins marine life. Apparently in America, apparently a cruise had like unalived a pregnant whale, which obviously is real. It sucks, obviously. What I think is very interesting, which I think Bluter might understand where I'm coming from, is that they were like, why are you not upset about that this pregnant whale is like got, you know, killed because of the cruise? Like, I've noticed like Americans want us Scandinavians to like have a lot of feelings about a lot of things. And like we just in general, we don't, us as Scandinavians, we don't express our feelings like with like that much of emotions. It's usually through words rather than like tonality. So I just thought it was very interesting because it really shows that there is a big difference in culture when it comes to how Americans and like Scandinavians and Europeans. Yes, exactly. That's what I said, Sky. So I thought it was very interesting. And the same thing with probably the crew workers. I do think it's an American problem, but obviously doesn't change the fact that, you know, apparently cruises do ruin marine life. But to me, I was like, so what is the option? And then they said planes, and I was like, I don't know if I would recommend planes. Out of all things, you should use planes instead, because obviously planes do, from my knowledge, is like the worst for like fossil fuel, which obviously isn't like necessarily about veganism, but that's besides the. But then obviously I think they do kill some birds as well in the sky. So again, it depends on really what you think is more important. So I just thought it was very interesting to say, guys, just travel. What I think is just very interesting is to say, what I think is very interesting is to say that you should use a plane instead of a cruise. Like in that moment, it just felt very weird. To me, it kind of felt like, oh, don't use Shane, use Temu instead. And it's like, girl. But anyways, are you well educated to know that Muslims can't be queer? I mean, they can, they do exist. Like, it's totally fine to be one, but the reasons you're using just is the picture. It's kind of weird. I don't think it's weird at all. I don't think it's weird at all. If straight people can show love, then so can queer people. But the point being is, the whole thing was then afterwards, what happened after that? Lol, Americans care more about animals on cruises than global warming. No, listen, Bonan, this is a vegan Discord, so you have to kind of acknowledge that obviously their interests is going to be more about animals than global warming. Obviously, I do feel like both are important, obviously. But the thing is like, I don't know how to argue, because it's difficult to talk about it, because I know y'all, you know, obviously care more about the environment than animals, and obviously I feel the complete opposite. So I don't know if we'll ever like come to a, you know, agreement there. But that's kind of where they're coming from. But I still think they could have said something else. They could have said like take a ferry instead. So I thought that was a bit interesting, or even take the train. In some cases you can do that, but I just thought it was very interesting that they directly went onto a plane. That's all. But someone said, I mean, they are, but you don't need to be an environmentalist to be a vegan. What's your rank in Rainbow Six Siege? No, I don't know yet. Like, are you very upset about our religion is against it? That's why you're using an example. I'm just using it because I think everybody should be able to love whoever they want. Girl, you should respect other religions if you want to be respected. No. Maybe don't follow queer, you know, all Abrahamic religions are queerphobic, so you need to show respect first. You can't be disrespectful to other people with your religion and then say it's the other person's fault. Like, it literally, there's a lot of cishet queerphobic stuff in all Abrahamic religions, especially Islam. So you can't then go onto someone's stream and then say you need to respect the book. No, why should I respect queerphobia? That makes absolutely no sense. Should I respect racism as well? To be respected for... That makes no sense. Anyways, to be honest, we're more respectful to queer Muslims than actual Muslims. T, clock them, Bluter. Yeah, I respect queer Muslims more. At least they're not hateful. So, just saying. I respect queer Muslims as well. So, yes, Allahu Akbar. Anyways, yeah. You respect queer Muslims like Mumzel. Mashallah. Sky. Alhamdulillah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Let's all do a prayer, okay? Inshallah. I can recite like the whole first verse in like in the Quran, which is actually kind of cool. Anyways, what was I gonna say next? Yes, and then what happened on that vegan gaming Discord was that someone like commented on the plane, the thing I said with like plane and like, what was it? Plane and there was something else. When I was talking about the plane and the plane situation, someone was like, admin, this person's a troll, get them out of here. And I was like, what do you mean troll? Like, I'm not pretending to be a vegan. I mean, I'm not, like, I am a vegan. Like, Like it's literally all over the internet. And they were like, well, we're just defensive, mumzel. I hope you... Someone literally... There was some like American like lesbian who was like, oh, mumzel, you know, I love the femmes, but you know, it's sad that there's people like you who are not very like educated or whatever, or who are not very smart. And then also the thing that they did was like, because I was pretty much telling them like most of the conversation, I was like, y'all are like attacking me on a personal level, basically saying that I'm stupid for not knowing this, and basically like shaming me. Like I'd hate using the word shaming because it definitely puts more focus on me than like the problem, but I don't think that there's like, I don't think I'll come to it later, but what I think is very interesting is it was a while ago since I used personal insults to debate like veganism or whatever. So it's very interesting that there's still some vegans who are lazy, who use like personal attacks as a way to prove their point. And they were like, oh, fuck Cruz, mumzel just, you know, wants to defend her actions. And then I'm like literally like typing there, I'm like, guys, like this is new information to me, I didn't know. Hi Sav, how are you doing? I'm just streaming just for you. I'm sorry, I haven't typed to you yet, but the point being is, I was like, guys, like I just learned about this now, and like to me right now, the only understanding I'm getting, because I'm getting so many personal attacks, is that you're not allowed, you shouldn't be going on any boat. And they were just getting more and more mad, and that's when they called me a troll. And then they started then going on about, look at me, I'm so tired of my work and I hate that people are insulting me and, you know, questioning me, I hate it. And then they were like going on a whole rant about like basically making fun of me because they thought that I was getting like offended based on what they were saying. I wasn't like offended. Oh my god, stop it, Seb. No, it's okay, just be here. Thank you for the 500. You can be here, Seb, for now. No, I'm just kidding, you can always be here. But the thing is, we're talking about a vegan Discord I was in. Anyways, so they were like making fun of me and basically saying that I was like trying to victimize myself. And basically, I thought that was very interesting because I wasn't trying to victimize myself. I was just genuinely just felt very attacked, and I just felt like questions were not able to be asked and people had a very high emotions. Kind of going back to like the tournament we had where people had very high emotions. Yeah. And people were very bad at like kind of, you know, arguing for their thing. And yeah, then the person tagged the admin and asked to ban me. And then I was like, they thought that I was not even a vegan, and I was like, literally just check my profile and you can see. And they like screenshot my profile and they're like, it just says that you're an NFJ. And I'm like, you know, you can actually click on things. Like I was obviously referring to my Twitch links and my social medias, but you know, but like, you know what they then do? They literally Google NFJ and they look for the traits, what an NFJ is. And they pick up a trait called NFJs are usually very sensitive and do not take criticism very well. And then they posted, this checks out. And then they banned me. Like, they were like, oh, so mumzel is not good. See, the thing is like, I'm just very self-aware of like when I can take criticism and when I cannot. And I think that's a very good thing to have. No, that's what I mean. People are allowed to be sensitive. And I think just as long as you're able to kind of navigate within that, like, for example, like the whole Irish thing we were talking about earlier, where someone got offended because Bluter was making fun of British people for colonizing. Like, it's okay to be sensitive about those things, but there's a difference between being sensitive about something and generally like misunderstanding something. And I feel like it's okay to be sensitive. We don't need to be best friends, but I don't think you're a bad person because you're sensitive. I think that's something which is very weird, which I felt like this whole vegan Discord were like, oh, you're sensitive. Oh, you're upset because you're getting criticized. I'm not upset. I just don't think it was like, I was going in there with a genuine like faith, and they kind of assumed that I was just a troll. Putting Islam and Christianity as the main photo is kind of weird. It's like a vegan eating meat. No, it's not. What do you mean? Okay, guys. So someone on my TikTok. What is a keys twin? I don't know what that means. Okay, guys. Apparently, guys. Apparently, this whole photo is weird, just like a vegan eating meat. Is this weird, guys? Is this weird? Is it weird to see an Arab and a Jew kiss, or two lesbians kiss? Mama, I think it's more weird that some people are unaware that queer people exist everywhere. Hold on. Since you seem like you live in... Layla, I think you live behind some like DL family, and I'm really sorry for that. But there is, I'm gonna send you a link to a Reddit thread, subreddit called LGBT Arabs. Lots of them are Muslims, and lots of them live in Muslim countries, so they definitely do exist. So you can say that, you know, it doesn't make sense, but they do exist, whether you like it or not. So go check that subreddit. Don't attack them, but, you know, they're just cosplayers. I'm sure they are. I'm speaking about religion, but there's a lot of people on there who are Muslim. Hold on, let me send. Wait. There was an LGBT Muslim subreddit. Yes, hold on. I'll link you it. It's literally called LGBT. Oh, give me a second. There. Search that up on Google. Anyways, moving on. Literally you can't decide your sexuality, period. Anyways, did I miss any comments? Wait, what does that mean? Seb, what did you write? I soak, thank you for the live I get to watch. I hope you're doing well, Seb. You found the orbs, love that. But yeah, anyways, I got banned off that vegan gaming Discord. I was just very confused because when because it's a very lazy argument to attack someone, assume things about someone, say that they love cruises, that's why they are defending it, when it literally could just be that the person just doesn't know enough. I still don't know enough. I don't know the exact damage that cruises are. You know, destroy wildlife. So I just think it's very foolish to, and like, again, it doesn't surprise me because they're Americans, but still, it's very foolish that people think that you can attack someone personally and think they're gonna listen to you. The only like positive thing I would say is like when someone like talks that way, it does make you take the issue much serious than if someone's like, then someone like, you know, someone like doesn't attack you personally. Like, for example, when I was talking about like that I think that like kids should like work for their like train ticket every summer, like Bluter literally called me a bully, and like that is kind of a personal attack, but like Bluter gets to say that because he's my friend, right? But I wouldn't allow like some random to say that, so, you know. So I think everything has to do with kind of like where people are coming from. So if you don't know someone, you kind of have to be more careful with your wording. So I don't feel like, there's some vegans who think that you either have to be insulting or you either have to pick between humans' feelings or like animals' feelings. And you don't need to choose. You literally can say the same thing, but in a respectful way where you're still criticizing a person without going on a personal attack. Oh, welcome to Malmo. Good night. Thank you for being here, Bonan. No, but you don't need to insult someone personally to make your point. You can be very clear. Like, I think that eating meat is murder, for example. Like, that's not a personal attack, because I'm talking about the action, not the person. So I'm not saying meat eaters are stupid. That would be a personal attack. So they mean the same thing, but like different interpretations, right? So that's kind of how I see it. I feel like a lot of people don't know this, which is a little bit sad, but you know, mumzel coming with education, so right. Yeah, no, you're a good person. I don't just assume. No, I know. That's why we're friends, Blooter. Unlike me and Sky. Sky's saying something. I loved what Sky sent to me before the stream, but you know, Sky can send it in the main chat, and we're gonna see what people think. I'm just kidding, Sky. Me and Sky, we love trolling, so it's okay. Anyways, I just saying an example around me, period. Exactly. I love that everybody on TikTok went quiet. They must have gone onto those subreddits. Hopefully they won't go and like harass these poor LGBT Muslims. That would be way too... I just realized we've been speaking for an hour and we haven't even started a game. What more do I have to speak about? I think I've spoken about like the most main things this week. Oh yeah, today I was speaking with a therapist. Okay, good night, Sky. The last thing I want to say before we start gaming, I was speaking to someone who is a therapist who's gonna travel to a different country, and I thought it was very interesting because I was helping them with their insurance, and then literally they were like, they thought that I did very good service, and I literally said to them like, oh, if you'd like to like, and I was like, because they were going to a country which I haven't been to, so I was like, oh, like, you know, you can give me a Yelp review of that country, and they're like, what do you mean Yelp review? What, should I give you like a review of what I think about your service? I'm like, no, just like, I'm talking about like your opinion on the country you're traveling to. I thought that was so funny. It shows like the generational gap. Like the person wasn't much older than me. They were like, yeah, but they seemed to vibe with me a lot. So no, literally they thought that I was upselling, but like I was just trying to be nice. Like, give me a review on that country you're going to, right? But it was so, I feel like, I don't want to sound like that person, but it was a woman, and like I feel like the way I was typing, maybe I sounded like I was flirting with her. That would be kind of funny if she thought that. I mean, when I was typing those messages, I was like, ha ha ha, you are so funny. I literally wrote that in an email. But yeah, I don't mind being informal with my customers. Who wants to be formal with your customers? That's so boring. Lesbian mumzel strikes. So yeah, no, but who wants to be informal? Who wants to be formal with your customers? That's so boring. So yeah, I like the banter. No, literally, it makes it so much more interesting. But obviously you have to kind of read the room. Like if someone calls you and they literally say nothing about themselves, but then again, this person was talking about their whole life for like 20 minutes. So I mean, like to a certain extent, they kind of are asking for it. So it was kind of nice.
LGBTQ ideology that is pushed in the curriculum that is rooted in Marxism.
Period. All right, what do I want to play today? Hi, Benjamin. Hello, Jewish Benjamin. Oh my God, finally, my first Jewish friend. Hi, Benjamin. When do we think the day, when do we think, thank you for the posture. Don't fan the mic, why not? Is it making too much noise? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, what are we playing today? I'm probably just gonna play a little bit. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Svenskar, jag pratar viss svenska. Okay, what do I want to play? I'm probably just gonna play for an hour, and then we will see. What do you guys want to see today? Should we continue with Prince of Persia? Well. Or should we play Dead by Daylight? Should we play Overflop? You do that, Blooter. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. I know it's late. Should I play Alpha Hole? No, I'm just kidding. So play Deep. Okay, then. We can't play Alpha Hole. That's not a stream appropriate game. I can't show you guys my yaoi games. That would not be streamer appropriate. Okay. Being in a prison. with other gay men, that would not. Anyways, should we play? Oh, not Camp Buddy. Okay, I used to play that game with my ex. That was kind of funny. Anyways, should we play DBD? I have. Fine, let's play DBD. I do not mind. Five gen loop, here we come. I don't know about that. But we can try. What? Why is the game needing to update? Anyways. Wait, do I have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I do. Let me cosplay as a victim today. Okay. I saw some people play this on my For You page, so I hope that there's some people who still play this game, so we can finally get a match in. Why are there people kissing? Because love is love. Have you never seen love before, Isa Laza? Okay, well then you have something to look forward to. No, why not? Don't be homophobic, Isa. Remember, you didn't always have rights. Women didn't always have rights. So remember that. Or you're not, period. How are you doing today, Isa Lazam? What does G stand for? Is it Germany or is it Georgia? By the way, I'm talking both on Twitch and TikTok, so you guys know. I need a big, strong man to help me in TCM. I wonder who that could be. No, but it's always nice to have a. There's actually one character in this game who actually can hit the killer. So we beg Booba. No, Booba is a killer, not a survivor. Convert him. Okay. I'm yet surprised that there's a lot of people on TikTok commenting about my profile or like my setup. Usually I don't get that many comments, but I guess I do now. But if you're wondering why I'm waiting, it literally says, oh, never mind. I don't know. I need to fix the screen afterwards, but you can see it. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, you can't see it, never mind. Okay, so we're just waiting for the game to load. What have you done today, Sev? What have you been enjoying yourself? Well, DBD is updating at the same time. Actually, it's not. Area code, what the hell? It's giving me a DC. How rude. I'm tired, Mumzel. I'm trying to sleeping all day, so why are you not sleeping? Why not sleeping? What did you get up to today? What is in common between a cow and a woman? They both make Isa. What the hell? What in the feminist am I reading right now? I mean, T though. We love cows and we love women, so. What was that? No, literally. James! What was that? That was so random. Honestly, been sick. You're sick. Oh my god. Seb, stop being on Grindr. I don't know if they have a Grindr in Australia, but whatever. Stop going on Grindr. Stop going. I actually deleted my dating app today because I was so tired of everything. I don't use that. Good. Oh my god, we have a Christian person in the chat. I'll praise you. No, but I hope you are doing good though. Oh, we need a mumzel tell all stream. What does that mean? Tell all. But I will say that, fuck, what was I gonna say? So I did work today. I worked between 8 to 4:45. And it was an okay day today. Nothing too much, nothing too little. Just had a lot of long calls with, you know, people. Came home, was watching Jack's stream. Then I was messaging this guy who I had met, and you know, he pretty much told me that he just wanted to be friends, pretty much, because he couldn't tell me. Rack Jack, wait, I can give him a shout out. He's a very nice streamer. He's like super duper nice. I don't know if he's still streaming right now, but I was watching him earlier today. But he's a British 2-meter guy, bisexual. Loves standing up for trans people and queer people in general. He was actually a straight man, believe it or not, like a month or two ago. But he was like, I'm bi actually. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't even open a game. And he was like, I actually like fanboys. I'm gonna be bisexual now. You know what? Not the awakening. Well, yeah. I mean, everybody needs one at some point, right? You recently left a public... Girl, what do you mean? Oh my god. What the hell? I don't know what I'm playing today. The energy is giving me Overwatch, but I don't want to play Overwatch today. Or I do, but I don't. Or should I play League of Legends? No. I don't wanna break you guys' eyeballs. What the? I should have been more prepared. This is my fault. Let me see what other games I have in store. Do I have any interesting games? I just want to play something casual today. I mean, we could just play Genshin. That works too. Yeah, let's just do that. Because I'm not able to join, unfortunately. Then maybe DBD might be finished after that. Please do not say. Damn, you. Yes, thank you, someone, for the likes. Yeah, it's still taking time, but we can do my Genshin stuff. So it's updating in the background. I don't know if I'll have time for more things than Genshin, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get 1 or 2 games in. Yes. Oh my god, what the hell? Gacha games? Do you play any gacha games? Or nor? Honestly, if you're tired, don't stress it. No, it's okay. We can blame. I'm just like crazy. Someone would say, what's in common with a... Hi, someone. What's in common with a woman and a cow? They're both produce milk. What? I mean, I guess that's true. What do you want me to do with that information? The trolls on TikTok kind of left. You dipped, and then what happened? Wait, what collab? What collab? Cyberpunk collab? What did they do? Have you watched the anime? Wait, which one? Wait, what anime? I'm so confused right now. No, I didn't know that it even existed, if I'm being honest. What if we go here? Cyberpunk anime. I don't know what's actually new. I just do my dailies. I mean, there's like a new banner out. I haven't looked much more. There were some things you can do which is singing. Is Saturday and Sunday? Yes, in normal case. But sometimes, you know, I want to stream anyways. And that's what I'm doing right now. Bitch, why can't I go up? No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I was dwelling on going live or not today. It was kind of needed. Can I not go up? Are you kidding me? No, fucking... Are you kidding me? I literally was right there. There was a little... Oh my... Stop it. No. Oh my god. A-N-E. Oh my god, wait. I need to... Thank you for letting me move this. Oh my god, stop it. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You didn't have to do that. I was so cough god. Thank you so much for the raid, Clyde. Were you streaming? I have a few. I'm not doing a death drop today. I'm not ready to get evicted. Thank you so much for the raid, Clyde. My name is Mumzel. I'm from Sweden. It's half Pakistani, half British. We mostly game Overwatch, DBD, Genshin, so on and so on. It's only fair that I read someone. I thought I would return the favor because Jack rated me. Love that. Thank you for the Ami Palun. What does that mean, Bush? I don't understand. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you doing? Were you actually streaming, or was that just a empty raid you did? And, like, when I mean empty, I mean like offline raid, because I know you can do those sometimes. Either way, thank you. How's your day been? God, that sounded so mean. But thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You didn't have to do that. Literally, I'm only streaming LGBT. I don't know what you're saying, but you're gonna have to speak proper English. Did you guys know that offline raids literally help your stream? Hold on. What were you playing? I was streaming how many followers I'm trying to get. Oh no, that's totally fine. Like, for me personally, I don't mind. I was just curious. I genuinely thought you were just a viewer, Clyde. That's why I, no offense, but I kind of assumed that you just did an offline raid, which is fine as well. But yeah, I'll give you a follow. What were you playing, did you say? What is this? LGBT spare What is Palari? I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to confirm what that means. Thank you. Playing Fortnite? How was Fortnite? We've just been talking a little bit about some latest news that have happened. Oh my god, what the... Girl. I would play Fortnite, but somehow my game just kind of breaks whenever... Or rather my stream stops working whenever I play Fortnite. But I am pretty... People say that I'm sweaty at Fortnite, but, you know... I mean, I literally have a really good graphics card, so I don't really know what the issue is, but... No. But, you know, they always want to be a fuss. It was good. What did you do on Fortnite? But yeah, you didn't have to give those 5. It's fine that you're here. Don't worry about it. But thank you so much. Yeah, oh my god, go follow Sev as well. Not that I've watched Sev, but I'm sure Sev will force me to watch his streams when he goes live. No, but I think what the hell? Why can't I shout you out? What the hell? It says wait -6 seconds. This is stupid. Hi Jelly, how are you? There we go. What? If you don't mind me asking, is that a picture of you, Seb, or no? Or is that just a picture of like... Because when I first saw that picture, I was like, is that... I was like, is that a famous rapper? Oh! Okay, I got a fish. Okay, maybe not the most vegan, but you know. It's a heart next to it, so I guess it'll be fine. But yeah. Everybody say thank you to Seth who got a sub. Well, it's good that you like to be here. We love having you. And again, I apologize if I'm a little bit antisocial today. I'm kind of, if I'm being honest, I am... You want to see me get... I mean, I could play one game, I guess, after I'm done. Wait, is the game installed? Okay, it's almost installed. Oh, we can play one, that's fine. I'm like almost done anyways. I mean, who cares if I have work? I mean, it's fine. To be honest, I'm not really tired about work. I'm more tired because of the guy I was talking to, and I kind of spiraled earlier. That's about it. But other than that, it's fine. But like, that's why I literally stream, because it just like kind of puts your mind off it a little. But don't worry about it. I mean, if I like, the only time where I've like literally never like, it's usually very obvious when I don't want to stream. The only time I have not wanted to stream was like when I was doing my mumzel stream. That was a while ago. You were not here. But I was doing this mumzel stream, basically acting like an alpha male. But you didn't say, is that profile pic you, Seb, or is that like a rapper you like? Because your profile picture looks like a rapper, if I'm being honest. I'm not saying that you can't be a rapper as well, but you know. People like having a rapper on their profile. Oh. That was so insulting. I'm so... Okay, well then I was right. Okay, see. Like, I was not wrong. Okay. But love that. Love that. Well... I mean, who knows? I mean, you might be better than... You might become better than... What the hell? Nicki Minaj. Boys will be boys. Girl, shut up. Yeah, boys will be boys. they'll be having their sleepovers, if you know what I mean. Right. Not her, no. What was I gonna say next? Fuck, I completely forgot. Oh, hi Jelly, hope you're well. I don't know how the barb's still red for her. It's America. Welcome to America. I mean, you're Australian, aren't you? Right. Not me like waiting for a response. But I'm pretty sure Seth, you said that you were Australian, right? Or were you from New Zealand? Oh god, now I feel bad. Oh fucking hell. A New Zealand, okay. Okay. That's enough embarrassment for one day, but there we go. Yes, of course. No, but what am I gonna try to get? Artifacts. Think of it like Canadian in America. That doesn't help me. I'm not a Canadian or an American. I'm from Sweden. Swedoland. I think we should do this one, or can we do this one? We can do that one. Like Swedish and Finland. Oh yeah, yes. Oh, what the hell did I do now? Let's do this one. Swed, yes. Anna Swed, Anna Swed. That's how you say I am Swedish in Arabic. Anna Swed. Ketos. That explains Jack. That explains Jack all. That explains Jack all. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm too pretty for this. I'm just kidding, by the way. Jack all means nothing. Okay. Now I will remember that if I ever go to Australia. Jack all. Jack or nothing. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It literally is referring to like fucking hell. It's referring to like gambling. Make me a local. I would like to see the police report. The police report. No, I'm just kidding. But I heard that there was like a while ago there was like some shooting at a beach in Australia. It does make me a little bit worried for you though. Is Australia generally safe or no? I mean, it really is interesting. But like, wasn't there like a shooting or something that happened a while ago at a beach? Paul Harbour or whatever. It's LGBT friendly. Love that. Love that you can be a rapper and LGBT. But you don't have, well, maybe it was in, I don't know, maybe you don't live in the capital. Anna Manel Swed. What does that mean? I think it happened in Sydney. But I don't know. I feel the only thing I know about like Australia is that there's kangaroos and has bad Wi-Fi. And that people are kind of crazy, but like it could be in a good way. It means Anna Malnel Swed. Okay, thank you. I'll remember that until next time. let's go. But yeah, I don't know a lot about Australia, to be honest. I mean, I know like it sounds to me like Australia is doing better than like America, but to me it just feels like Australia is just like a zoo. I'm sorry, that sounds so mean to say, but I know obviously there's people who live there, so I don't know a lot about Australia, if I'm being honest. Australia, I just know it's away from everywhere. So if you're gonna travel somewhere, it's literally on the other side of like because it's a whole continent, right? Okay. But I don't know. You tell me you're Australian, Seb, so. How are you doing, Jelly? What have you been up to recently? But yeah, the only time I've been really tired was like when I was streaming as Mumzel. Azu is correct. Okay, never mind. I guess my assumptions are correct. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling a little fruity. I'm just gonna pull for one. Okay, whatever. I'm bored. Whatever, I wasn't expecting anything. That's fine. That's fine too. Oh my god. Oh my god. You scared me. Fucking hell. Hi Kano, how are you doing? Oh my god. Look who the... Speaking of the devil, hi Kano, how are you doing? We're playing a gacha game. Don't you play gacha games yourself? Okay, I don't really have anything else to do. Right, let's go. Oh my god. What I missed. Don't act. Yeah, I could tell. I like it too much. Oh, you're so nice. You're gonna have to do that. How are we doing today, Kano? I'm doing well. Bam. Playing with the game of love. Thank you so much for the gift. I didn't have to do that. It was too nice. And a baby. Yeah, of course, Kanu, of course. You were trying to stay away from the drama. I'm sure you were. I can't say that with a straight face. Anyways, I mean, you're able to, you know, everyone has a right to do what they want. Let's just say that. I mean, not to be that person, Kanu. But we don't really like interact that much in each other's stream. So I don't think it would have made a difference, if I'm being honest. I don't even think anyone like, I don't even think you can see who follows each other. Like, I don't think people even realize, like, as a viewer, you can't see if someone's a mutual. There might be like some apps which you can look, but I've tried looking for these apps where you can find like who follows who, but it's like pretty much impossible, and it's a lot of a struggle to go that far to like look up someone. The worst thing that can happen is like is that like you're in someone else's stream, but as a streamer, usually what just happens at the worst case scenario is just that yes, so like it didn't really make a difference, if I'm being honest. And just to be real there. Hi Caillou, how are you doing? Oh my god, why did I not use this? Hello? But yeah, no, it doesn't really make a difference in the grand scheme of everything. Because people can't check if you're following each other, and the only thing people can check is if you're in someone else's chat. So I mean that would kind of just be it. But anyways, let's do this. How are you doing, KU? How are you, KU? What the hell? Okay, I want to have something more. God, I'm so unlucky today. Who are you trying to pull? I'm doing good. Hi, good. What have you been up to? I'm just kidding. How are you doing? What have you been up to today, Caillou? I mean, I'm literally, can you not see, girl? Does the eyes need to be checked? Does the eyes need to be checked, or does the eyes need to be checked? No, but I'm trying to pull from Mauvika. Not that she's like the best character, but she's the best so far. Anyways, how much pulls do you need? I'm not answering that. Anyways, because I know what that means. So anyways, we are going to play a different game, but I'm sure I'm probably close. I don't know exactly. Anyways, we're gonna play TPD, just like one game. I actually don't know, if I'm being honest, Sev. I don't know, maybe like 20, 30, something like that. Bitch, you literally just opened... Wait, did I literally just opened... Never mind. I thought I was opening it by itself. Alright, let's continue. Trying to reconnect. Well, I guess I'm happy that you're at least here. Canoe. Oh, this game. I'm probably gonna host one soon. I just need to make the forms. I'm gonna probably host one, most likely. But I just need to fill out the forms. But I mean, I guess it's nice that you followed me, Canoe. I mean, it does show that people are often very easily, what's it called now? Easily, fuck, what's the word? Easily affected by group peer pressure. Is that the word? Yeah. And that peer pressure does not immediately mean that you're 110% wrong. Like, you can still be wrong even with peer pressure, but it doesn't mean you're 100. Like, just because a lot of people have an opinion about someone doesn't mean that the opinion makes it right. Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, it was just a stupid thing to talk about on a stream, that's all. It's really just that. I'm not gonna go into detail, but like I literally like apologized about it on stream, and like nobody even noticed it. People were so quick to clip when someone does something wrong, and then they were like, take accountability, and then they I mean, he never unfollowed me, Canoe. He literally just banned me, if I'm incorrect. But that's about it. But he banned me for like 2 weeks, that's it. You want Pepsi? It's not Bebsy, it's literally cola, but it's off-brand cola. But yeah, like I said, I've never preached to be perfect anyway, so And I have yeah. I don't know how best to summarize it more than just to just say that like the internet is very polarizing, and we often make assumptions about people because it's much easier, and it's I don't know, sounds maybe a little bit lame or whatever, but I mean, for me personally, I don't really care if a random person doesn't like me, but I think what hurts me probably more is when someone has like watched my content for a while, and then despite watching me for a long time has like lets a third person literally like decide your opinion on someone. I think that probably hurts me more than like a random person, because at the end of the day, a random person doesn't have any like reason to want to understand you in any kind of way. But you would assume that people who know you at least more than others would have an incentive, but you know. Oh my god, hi Numby. Thank you. Thank you for the lurk. We're playing Dead by Crap Light. But yeah, it was nice to see you here, Canoe, at least. It shows that that people are oh my god. That people are easily triggered by peer pressure, and that's really what everything is about, and nothing more. You would think those people would approach you to... No, that's not how the internet works. People don't do that. They don't want to approach. It's much easier to block and move on. Also considering like literally Gen Zers are literally like that. Like how often do you know how often like ghosting is? Like in general... No, it's okay. No, you do as you want. But just in general, like in 2026, like ghosting is like so normal now. Like it's I don't know. To me, it's like I'm allergic to that. Like the only time I ghost someone, I mean, it depends on what you define as ghosting. For me, ghosting is when you just stop replying, like out of nowhere. But like, for example, today there was a guy who I went on a date with like 1.5 months ago, and he bought me dinner and whatnot. Stop it, Numby. But the thing is, he was always like suggesting to go back to my place, probably assuming to do something intimate, and it was just kind of interesting because I was like waiting for him to say something, and it's gone like 1.5 months, right? Oh my god. It had gone like 1.5 months, and yeah. He still hasn't messaged me, which obviously kind of proves my point that that's what he wanted, because as soon as I said, no, we should not go to my place, he immediately wanted to go home. So, and he was very sneaky about it. He was like, so what about that game you wanted to play? Like, he made it sound like we didn't even talk about any games or anything, and all of a sudden you want to play games on my place. Like, I mean, but like it was very obvious. He made it very obvious. Let's just say that. But my point being is he hasn't messaged me for 1.5 months. He said he was also leaving the thing about men is men don't think ahead. They think like now. Like he even said to me the last time I met him, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm probably gonna leave the city and move to like Boston and or whatever, Ohio in America. And I'm like, I love go home, stay home. You should have said, I love go home, stay home. What does that mean? Is that a meme? Oh, not a sable. Nope. Oh my, how did that hit? Okay. Ping difference. But, okay, that was kind of ping though. Ping fucked me up. It's a game here. I gotta remember the different parts. Yes. But what was I gonna say? Why am I not getting saved? Where are my teammates? Literally, they're over there. Oh my god. The killer is escaping. Oh my god, help. Sable! Oh my god. You dumb hoe! Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. What? You deserve that. You 100%. They let the person die on hook. What in the flabbergasting is this? Am I gonna save her? Is he looking for me? No, I'm not even gonna. What in the 7-0 plays? Okay. Yes. And they're like, why are you hating on Sables? I mean, the lips don't lie. Let's just say that. Oh, she's already given up. Like, there's only one Sable who I know, which is good, which is like Nico, who's my mod. But other, oh my god, girl, leave me alone. Oh well. Am I gonna let her die? Yes, I'm going to let her die. This team is a troll. I'm gonna let them die. Yes, I'm a Meg player. I only think about myself. I'm gonna let her die. She's already getting chased anyways. Or should I go for the save? No, it's too late. Well, it's not my fault. They literally... Did she get... Oh my god. But what was I gonna say? Anyways, so this Indian guy met me, right? And then... Okay, she's dead now, finally. Oh, is he slugging? Oh, he's slugging. No shame. No fucking shame. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my god, no! He's gonna know I'm here. Where is she? Where is she? Oh my god. Girl, I'm dead. It was nice knowing you. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. That was a shitty match. Thank you, Sable. Well, I would have done the same thing if I was the killer. I love how everyone was quiet. Anyways, we're gonna play one more because I'm not happy with that game. Anyways, my point was I felt a little bit... I was waiting for the hatch. No, me too. But anyways, my point is that the guy... I felt a little bit bad because he hasn't messaged me for 1.5 months. So I was like, oh, you're a bad influence for DBD. It's okay. We already know this. This isn't new information, Canoe. So don't worry. I already know that. I'm a Meg player after all. Right. But anyways, so I felt a little bit bad because hi Cowboys. Oh my god. Speaking of the killer devil, how are you Cowboys? Killer. But I felt a little bit bad because this guy bought me like food and then he hasn't messaged me for 1.5 months. But the thing is, men don't think ahead. They're like, I'm gonna move to Ohio soon. I just don't know when. And they're going out for dates. Like, what's the point of that? If you're going to move soon, why are you going out on dates? Like, I just don't understand. The killer, yeah. So men just don't think ahead. And the same thing with this like Somali Arab guy saying, oh, I can't introduce you to my... I can't introduce you to my brother yet. I don't feel ready. And I'm like, what do you expect then? You're just gonna hang out in my city and then be in my home? Like, that doesn't sound very serious. And he's like, no, that actually doesn't sound very serious. Like, Do men not like reflect on like their actions? Like, it's very weird. So I don't know. But oh, he wasn't even like I met him literally outside and we were literally doing things in the park, you know. But I'm just like a lot of men don't think ahead. What's the DL? Oh, Canoe is so innocent. That's so cute. Oh no, it's Freddy. Like I would know how to play against Freddy. Let's go. Arella Rose Toy, what are you doing? Arella Rose Toy, what are you doing? Oh, now you want me to... Oh, that diva, she wanted to have that side. Oh, hell no. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Arella. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank God. Oh my god. Fucking hell. No, I can't do it. I'm sorry, Arella Rose Toy. I'm transphobic today. This gameplay is giving a friend. I know. Oh my god, lord. I wonder who that is. Does their name start with Eve and end with El Queen? I'm just kidding. Oh my lord. Oh my god, I didn't see you. Oh my god, whoa. I don't know this map. I don't know this map. I don't know this map. I don't know where everything is. The killer knows this map. I do not know the killer. Okay. But, yeah. So anyways, what I ended up doing with this Indian guy, I literally, like, all I did was I just deleted our messages. So you know how kind of like and then I removed him as a contact? I didn't block him though. And the reason why I do that is because the truth of the matter is, and this is gonna sound like I'm a crazy diva, okay? The truth of the matter is, if I someday, oh my, wait, guys. Do you see that? Oh my god. One of my bed bugs ate my pussy. Oh my god, it's a bed bug. I don't know. I've never seen a green bug like that before. I feel like I'm living in Australia. Australia? Where we have all types. No, neither have I. I was like so confused. Like a green. I think it's the ones who make those hissing sounds. I'm gonna have to let it out. See? We have to be nice to the animals. Oh, what the hell is that? Did you just look up what it was? I have no idea where it went. No, that's not nice. Don't clap them. Just let them fly out. That's what I always do. Yeah. Anyways, so I deleted his like number and I also removed his oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you after me? Oh. There's nothing. Oh my lord. Oh. Okay, girl. Bye, bitch. Help me! Help me! Oh my god, wait. What can I eat though? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh. Arella Rose Toy. I should have not listened to her. Arella Rose Toy. Are you the new troll? Oh my god, there's rats. It's my pet Jerry. Please let him go. He needs to come home. Yeah, so I deleted his number. I don't know if I would consider that ghosting because he hasn't messaged me, and that's it. The Somali guy still wants to meet me. He wants to meet me for pool and get food. I still don't know how I feel about that. Meeting as a friend. I mean, you could argue it's still free food, right? But it's like, does my dignity matter more? Anyways, I mean, it's not like he's... Oh my god, what the? Why is he? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. He wants my cooch. Is it a dead end? Oh, what was that? Oh my god, are you kidding? Girl, take the chase. Thank you. I feel like we're like stuck in this corner. I feel like he's really good at this map, or am I overthinking this? Can he see me when I'm doing gens? Or can he just see the, or is it just that he can see that gen is being worked on, but he can't actually, oh my lord. Okay, whatever. Kill me. Kill me! Oh, he can't. That looked very beautiful. I'm playing one more. That one, no. What are these shit matches? I'm playing one more. And then we're gonna call it a third is a charm. But yeah, if we do have a DBD tournament, don't worry, there will be a forms everybody can fill in. And I will make sure to let y'all share it around as well. But yeah, so going back to ghosting, I don't like people who ghost. It's a big no-no for me. But then again, I want to join so bad. You want to... Oh my god, the bed bug is right there. One of my bed bugs. One of my bed bugs ate my books. Oh my god. What is the bed bug doing there? Hi, Samantha. Oh my god. I'm gonna let it crawl there for a bit. I'll get rid of it later. It likes the light. What can I say? Oh, already? Oh my god, wait, what? Not you being more. Hi, Caillou. Good night, Canoe. Thank you for being here. Have a great night. Enjoy that chippy. This will be our last game anyways. Thankfully, I live in a safe country where there's not, you know, dangerous species like in certain other countries where you have to be afraid of all the bugs and shit. Maybe I should capture it. Oh no, that wouldn't be vegan. Name and shape. I'll put it in a glass. Do you have big spiders? No.
My god.
Ah, there's room for everybody. Let's just say that. Thank you for the follow, Cotton. How are you? Oh my god. Were you from the last game or were you from somewhere else? Do you have big spiders? I mean, what do you define as big? That's the thing though. This game right now. Oh, love that. We love someone also being in the game. I mean, yeah. Oh my god, that was... Why are we playing as another Jason? Are you... Oh my god, he's right there. Oh no, these are my footsteps. I was like, what the hell? Big like your hand. Oh my god, not too much, Canoe. Remember, you're a guest here. Good luck, Cotton. Oh my god, we're playing with the Michaela. Michaela fucking Michaela. Oh my god. Right. Oh, Ben Canoom. Ask a mod. Let's see what they say. I mean, he is the new killer, so everyone is playing him. I mean, yeah, but can I have a fucking break? Oh my god. I swear to god. There we go. Oh, hell no. Michaela. Okay, do you mind heal me? Thank you. Could be worse, could be Kaneki. I mean, he's not that hard. I mean, I was playing... Oh my god, hi Tita. All the OG DVD people are joining. I see y'all. Y'all saw me lock in. If I see that size, I would panic. The bug that I see? I mean, Mama, you're literally like 1,000,000 times bigger than the bug. Why are you scared? Why would you be scared of a bug? The only like creeps that I'm like a little bit afraid of is like snakes, and even if they're like safe snakes, I feel like that makes me uncomfortable. And super hairy spiders. Those two like safe animals kind of creep me out. But like if it's a fat like small spider, I don't really care. Or if it's like one of those like long like skinny spiders, don't even care about those. The only time it would maybe feel weird would be like if they're creeping up on your skin. But that's about it. Oh, we're going up. Oh, hell no. Oh my god, that was so smart. Look at me being smart. Oh my god, stop it, cowboys. Oh my god. Fat like Lizzo, yes. How are you doing today, Tita? Girl! Oh my god. Pfft. I was body blocking that. Oh my girl. Oh, you're doing okay. Is there anything specific that's been happening, Tita? If someone doesn't want like ads, you can write exclamation mark free sub. I'm doing okay. That's why I said Gation Impact earlier. And now I'm playing DBD. Thank you. Sev is already doing half of the mod jobs. Hello. Oh my god, what the? I thought he wasn't gonna see me. Oh my god. Okay, that was kind of tea though. Well, it's fine. It's my first hook, but this game feels like it's been going on for a long time, and we've only done one gen. I remember when we were playing the DBD tournament, literally the gens were popping left and right. They were popping like poppers. Not that I would know what that is, but I've never used one of those, but just sounds fun to say. Okay. Cotton Candy, can you like work on that generator a bit faster, please? Anything new happening with you, Tita, or no? But I had to stream today because literally I did my whole makeup and I was like, I'm not gonna do my whole makeup for nothing. You know? So yeah. Yeah, they're allergic to gens, clearly. Someone needs to go get cotton candy. And it's not me. It's not me. Yeah, it's not me. Sorry. But what do you guys think about Jason? Do you like Jason or not? Do you not like? Is he annoying? Is he based? Is he cap? I've learned all of these good words now. Based means good. And cap means bad. He fits the game. He's based. Right. He is based. He's almost a bit. Oh. Okay, we might actually. If we're smart, we might actually get everything. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. No. Oh, bye bitch. Oh fuck, he was smart. Fucking hell. I couldn't tell. It was a 50-50 if it was gonna go forward or back. God, those are so difficult to know. When he... Okay, well, at least I got my gen pretty much almost done. Maybe. No, they got her. Well, at least this game was somewhat better, I guess. I have not been annoyed like I used to when Vecna was new. Vecna was never a problem, if I'm being honest. Like the one with like the clocks are not, he's not annoying. He's actually very fun to play because you literally have to like dodge his attacks all the time. And he can hit a lot of times. I don't know. The idea of someone like shooting something underneath. Okay, where is he? Not here, I think. Let me go do the Jenny. How is he here? Oh my lord. Oh my god. Please. Can we not 3-gen? There's like 3 here. Where's the 4th one? I have no idea. Skull I don't know why people hate Skull Merchant so much, but I haven't played against many Skull Merchants, so it's... Oh, poor someone else. They're literally not a... They're a streamer and they're getting stream sniped. Poor shy someone. Michaela! Michaela, help us! Why are we 3-genning? Michaela! Okay. This better not be a 3-gen. Okay, that's great. Well... Oh my god. Not this. Oh. Oh my god. Excuse me. Okay, he left me. Okay, we might be dead, girls. But do I really have a choice? Oh, fucking hell. Yep, there was no point. We would have died. Wait, let me see if I can go under pallet. Una paleta. No. No. Well, that was a better match. We got to 1 gen. It's fine. If it was like anything less, then it would have been a little bit crazy. Would have been a bit crazy. But it's all good. Alright. Thank you guys so much for this short stream. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry for the low energy. I'm just very tired. But it was very fun playing with y'all. Thank you, Cotton, for being in the game. And let's go go raid someone. Of course, of course. Sab, of course. Alright, let's see him. Who is live? Not anyone I could recommend. Usually I would raid someone new, but like, I'm not really feeling it. It's always such a struggle because sometimes there's genuinely people who stream who are nice, but then they've like they've followed you, but they've like never typed a single message in your chat, and you're like, okay, thank you, I guess. Like, I'm not expecting people to like type all the time, but it's like they've been following you for like a year and they've like not typed a single message. It does feel a little weird, just a little bit. I don't want to sound, you know, ungrateful, but it is a little bit different. Oh my god, there's bugs all over the place. Okay. No, not offline. No. You know what? Let's do this. Let's raid this person. They haven't typed in my chat, but they're pretty nice. Pretty safe raid, I would say. They're a DVD creator, Bougie Black Chick. They support me, or at least they follow me. So thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, we don't have that. Sorry. I literally write every time. I probably should write a standard raid. But sometimes I do actually have a like fixed raid message, but in this case I do not. Anyways, the first one is if you're subbed, the second one if you're not. Thank you guys so much for being here, and let's go raid Bougie Black Chick. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being. Bye, and see you guys on Saturday. So yeah, take care everyone. Bye.